So, ladies and gentlemen, I am R.S. Sharma, former President, Consulting Engineers Association of India. I am the moderator for this precursor to the intensive training program on IRC course being taken up by Consulting Engineers Association of India. I welcome all of you for this video conference webinar. We are thankful to have with us today Mr. D. Sarangi, former Director General Road Development and Special Secretary to the Government of India, to be the chief guest for this today's webinar. I welcome all the course coordinators, module coordinators, panelists, and participants. This program for the obtaining of IRC course was conceived by Mr. Alok Bhumik, the chairman of the CIA Academy. It has been felt that the staff or the engineers who are in the design dealing with the bridges, they lack knowledge, and as a result of which, they are not able to do a proper design. Either they will be doing the under design that will be unsafe, or maybe doing the uneconomical design. So it's very much essential that they should have understanding of what are the provisions in the IRC codes. See, I've been in the profession for more than 5 decades, started ministry in 72 in the Bridges Directorate itself, and have been lucky to be associated with IRC as a Secretary General, as well as conveners of the various committees. What I found is even now today, what documents are there are problems in the interpretation. So these, when we go through detail, we find that some modifications are required. So we carry out amendments from time to time. This is what is happening. So it is essential for everybody who is in the field of the design of the bridges to know clearly what are the provisions, what are the interpretations of the various clauses, so that they are able to do the design in a proper way. And many these designs this is a course are not a static documents. These we are amending and reviewing it from time to time. So new courses are coming up. Mr. Basa is asking something. Okay. Okay. So we'll be briefing about what is the program. It contains about it. Before that, is it customary to tell something about this Consulting Engineers Association of India? The CIA is was formed in 1996. Is the Association of Consulting Engineers Association of India, IC, National Association of Consulting Engineers, NSC, this one, and it has got a membership of about 500. We are representing the consulting profession for over 60 years. We have got headquarters in Delhi and regional centers, 4 regional centers. CIA is the only Consulting Engineers Association in India, which is a member association of FIDIC. We have laid down the objectives of aims and objectives of the association, but our main aim is to enhance the quality and capability of the professionals who are engaged in the consultancy profession. For this purpose, see, this has got a membership. It is of the individuals as well as organizations. Even young professionals can be a member of the association, as well as we have got the students also. They can also enroll as members with a reduced subscription fee. CIA publishes monthly newsletter and fortnightly, quarterly viewpoint. We organize a number of seminars. Just in last 1 year, I'll give a brief how much we have done. We organized a seminar on quality of DPR and construction. It was organized in the month of January 2024. We are thankful to Sarangi Saab. He provided a lot of help in the organizations of the seminar. Then we had a seminar in Bhopal that is on the urban mobility and emerging technologies. It was followed up by another seminar on the quality of design and construction for sustainable infrastructure. This was held in Delhi in August 2024. Then we are providing lot of trainings, FIDIC trainings we have been providing, in-house trainings, open house trainings. We organized a very big program last year for this high-speed rail corporation, that is a bullet train, in which we organized at 4 locations. 700 participants attended that training program. It was a record. Then we have provided soft skill trainings. We also provided training on cable support structures, extra dose bridges. This was again organized by CI Academy. It was spread over 8 days. Over 300 engineers from India and abroad, they joined this program. It was very successful. Now, Future Leader Forum, they organized almost a webinar every month. Leader centers also, they organize a number of webinars, workshops. I am glad to inform the CIA was conferred the award for excellency consecutively for 2 years, 2023 and 24 by FIDIC. We got the award. This is a very rare award. CIA is heading Asia Pacific for last 4 years and houses its headquarters in our CIA office. We have got the forthcoming events as a training course on design of chimneys. That's to start shortly after this course. Then we are starting course on construction law. And then this IRC code will be from the 5th of September up to the November. Then training on DPR is also going to be taken up simultaneously. FIDIC trainings are in pipeline. Then we have got CIA annual program, conferences, seminar. This is what is a brief program about CIA. Now coming to this seminar, Precursor. As you are aware, as you know very well, that we need funds for this, for any event, even to run the event, to prepare for the webinars, a lot of expenses are involved. Even though most of the work is done voluntary basis by the CIA members and the faculty. We are fortunate to have received 8 sponsors. We have got 8 sponsors we received for the program. 4 are gold sponsors and 3 are silver sponsors. I'll brief about how we'll go about this today's program. Immediately after my introduction and welcome, we'll have a introduction about this course by Mr. Alok Bhumik. Then it will be followed up by a speech or by chief guest. we'll get some guidance from Mr. Sarangi. Then it will be followed up by the course. There's the module coordinators. They will give a brief about each module, what it contains, how we want to go ahead about it. Then I'll introduce the panelists. We have got panelists who are the conveners of the various committees of the IRC, which is relevant for this training course. Then it will be open to the participants, this question hour sessions. We have enough time. We'll take up as much questions as possible. What is our endeavor to get suggestions and input for the program so that we carry out big modifications if required, so that to make our course, whatever is there, a great success. About 500 plus delegates, they are registered for this program. Hope more will join. Right now, we are having more than 150 already joined. In the course of it, I think more will join, and hope this program will be a great success. Now, I request Mr. Alok Bhumik to brief about this course.
Thank you.
Let me give a brief introduction about Alok. I think everybody is aware in the profession. He is a renowned consulting structural engineer. He has been associated with the iStructure, IABSC, and the IRC, and lot of structures his company has been designing. He is a managing director of Bridge and Structure Engineering. He is a member of a number of IRC bridge committees as well as Apex committees. I'll give the floor to Mr. Alok Bhumik.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sharma. Am I audible? And is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I also welcome all the participants and the esteemed panelists in this Precursor webinar, which is the idea of Precursor webinar is to sort of brief the participants about the benefits of this course and what the course contains. So I thank Mr. Sharma who has briefed about CEI, the apex body for consulting engineers, and also the CEI Academy, which is the training arm of CEAI. This course, why we thought of organizing this course, because we found that, as mentioned also by Mr. Sharma, that the designs which are being done, we find that the consultants, the proof checkers, and also the authority engineers who are reviewing the design, they are not very well conversant with the latest codes and their clauses. One of the reasons why this problem is there is because over the last 4 or 5 years, there has been number of changes, amendments in the code which has come in the Indian highways. But these amendments are in the form of loose pages. They are not forming a part of the code, and the code is not being reprinted incorporating all those amendments, with the result that many of the designers and the proof checkers and the authority engineers, they are still holding the old version of the code, and they are not very well versed with latest amendments, which has been taking place quite frequently. So what we thought is that, considering the fact that bridges are so important and the safety of the bridges are very, very important, and we have been seeing number of failures in the recent past. So we decided to have a course which is for explaining or giving a commentary and the explanatory, clause by clause explanation to all the important basic codes of IRC, and that is how we decided to go for this course. This is a course which is very, very intensive, very ambitious and detailed. It covers practically all the basic codes of IRC related to bridges. It covers IRC 5, which is the General Design Features Code, IRC 6, which is the Loads and Load Combination, IRC SP 114, which is on Earthquake Resistant Design Guideline. Then also the IRC codes on material like concrete, steel, then the codes on foundation, codes on bearings, and also the code on enabling structures, which is IRC 87. This entire course has been therefore distinctly bifurcated into six distinct modules, and this particular slide shows you what is going to be covered in which module. The participants who wants to register for this course can register for any of the module or a combination of these modules. We have made sure that there is no overlap in the timing of these training courses. Therefore, one can attend all the six modules, but if one is interested only in any one particular module, that also is available. The second point which I wanted to emphasize is that this is an online course where the lectures will be also recorded, and in case any one of the participants misses any particular lecture because it's a continuous, the timings are fixed and one may not be available on that particular day and time, the facility is available that you can see the recording after the completion of this particular training on a particular day. The lectures will be available for the participants to watch for a specific period of 7 days or 10 days, whatever. And therefore there is no chance that you can miss any of the lecture. You can watch it in the leisure time also, maybe on a weekend when you are free. So therefore you can attend all the lectures even though on a specific day and time you may not be available. Just to brief about all the modules, there are, as I mentioned, 6 modules, and the course coordinators are name and the photograph is given here. 2 of the modules, module 1 and 5, will be coordinated by me. I am the course coordinator. Module 1 relates to 3 codes, namely IRC 5, IRC 6, and IRC SP 114. Mr. V.N. Hegde will be the course coordinator for Module 2, which pertains to IRC 112, the concrete bridge code. And Mr. Ghoshal and Mr. M.M. Ghosh will be the joint course coordinator for Module 3, which pertains to steel, IRC 24, and steel concrete composite, which is IRC 22. Mr. R.S. Sharma, who is moderating this particular Precursor webinar, will be the course coordinator for Module 4, which pertains to Foundation, IRC 78, 2 parts, Part 1 and Part 2. And Module 6 will be coordinated by Mr. M.V. Jatkar, which relates to IRC 87, which is on enabling structure. Let me tell you, there are total 84 lectures, and there are total 55 eminent speakers who will be speaking on these 84 lectures. And they are, taken from the industry, from the academia, and there is a good balance between the practicing consultants, product manufacturers, academicians, contractors, representatives, authorities, engineers, and researchers, as far as the speakers are concerned. All the speakers are chosen very carefully for each module. Mostly the speakers are the people who are involved in code making themselves. So for a particular code, whosoever is speaking, it is very likely that they are themselves a part of the code committee for which they are speaking. The broad timeline is as follows. Module 1 will be starting from 5th of September and will every Friday and Saturday in the afternoon, it will be done for about 3 hours from 5th September, which is a Friday, to 27th of September, Saturday. In all, there will be 18 lectures, which will cover 3 codes, as I mentioned. Module 2 will start from 3rd of October and it will end in 31st of October. It will be all in the afternoon, and in all, there will be 16 lectures spread over these time. Module 3, which is on steel, concrete, composite, and the steel, this will start from 1st of November and it will end in 21st of November. and in all there will be 13 lectures. Module 4, which is IRC 78, Part 1 and 2, which is a foundation code. It will start from 22nd of November and it will end on 5th of December. Total 9 lectures will be there. Module 5, which is covering bearings, expulsion joints, and seismic isolation devices. This will start in the forenoon, parallelly with other courses in module 2 and 3, and it will start from 10th of October in the forenoon, and it will end on 21st of November. In all, there are 24 lectures. Module 5 has it covers 5 codes actually, and also one which is a draft code. It covers IRC 83, that is the bearing code. There are 4 parts, part 1 to 4. Plus, it covers also IRC SP 69, which relates to expulsion joint. And it will also cover bearing seismic isolation device, which are frequently used nowadays, but we don't have a code at present.
Difficulty, ninth cusp subload is going difficulty. It's not going to be a peaceful trip for him. It's going to be a tension-filled trip for him.
Ms. Aarti, can you please mute?
Denial if
Module 6 pertains to IRC 87, which will start on 5th of December, and there will be only 2 days, Friday and Saturday. In all, there are only 4 lectures, so therefore it will be covered in 2 days between 5th and 6th. So as you can see,
in the
entire program will start from 5th of September and it will end on 6th of December. Now, why enroll for this course? Primarily, these are the reasons. Once you enroll into this course, there will be a familiarization with various code clauses and from the code writers themselves. There will be a better understanding of the inner meaning of each and every clause and its correct interpretation. Oftentimes, we have seen that the code clauses are not very well understood, and there will be a lot of debate and a lot of loss of time because of this between the proof checker and the design consultant. There will be live interaction with experts to clear doubts. At the end of each lecture, there will be a Q&A session, and in the Q&A session, if you have any clear doubts, that can be cleared. And in the process, also the people who are giving lectures, maybe there will be some points which will be brought to their attention for possible improvement of the code. So live interaction is very important. There will be a lifetime access to all the handouts of the presentation for future. There will be a lot of illustrative examples which will be shown in these lectures, and therefore these handouts will be very, very handy for young engineers for their practice, regular professional practice. As I mentioned, once registered, free access to view the recordings for a limited period in case you miss the lecture. And everybody will get the certificate of participation upon attending. If anything happens, we will let you know. Who should register to attend? All practicing bridge engineers must attend. Authorities engineer responsible for design checks, proof checking consultants, owner, client, and authority, faculty in institutions teaching bridge engineering, contractors, design wing responsible for design of enabling works. Nowadays, even the contractors design wing also does the detail engineering of the permanent structure as well. Students involved in bridge engineering research and engineers for research, working in research organizations. What is the fee structure? We have a fee structure for different modules, which is given over here. In total, if you are a non-member of CEI, if you have to attend all the module 1 to 6, then it comes to around 75,000 rupees. If you are a member, then there is a reduction to the tune of around 20%, and the total fees works out to about 60,000 rupees, and the breakup is given over here. You have the choice of attending any module or a combination of modules. If you are a student, then there is a very large reduction, 50% only to be paid, and it amounts to about 37,500. And if you are a foreign participants, then the fees is in US dollar, which is also quite reasonable. There is a discount option for the group. If you have from one organization 10 plus participants, you get 20% discount. And if from one organization there are 5 plus, participants, then you get 10% discount. Participants can avail only one discount at a time, not a combination. There is option for sponsorship still open. We have received so far 7 or 8 sponsors,
which we may take into account while imparting training and framing the course material. So I think I'll not waste time. Already we are late in the introduction part. Everybody knows about all of them. Mr. S.K. Puri, Mr. Govind Sharan, and I.K. Pandey, all of them have been the Director General Road Development, all DGs. Mr. Ashok Basa is a leading consultant and he is a member of national and international bodies, very well connected and having a lot of experience and again connected with the IRC. He was my co-convener for B3 committee and now the charge has been given to him. So I'll request let me start with the Mr. Sharan.
Okay, thank you, Sarma sir. And also a special thank to Mr. Alok Bormi for taking such a wonderful course for all the participants. It is not going to help the participant, but also the convener of IRC, whatever feedback we are going to get, say by the end of November or so, that is also going to help in a very big way in IRC to tailoring and improving our clauses in IRC, especially in B2 committee, where I am the convener. So with this thing, let me trace the background. When we have taken this load and stresses, which was earlier IRC 6, it started before independence also. So it is a very long history, and it was first discussed in 1946 at Jaipur. And so it has traveled a very long way, nearly 80 years, and it has come to the present shape today. So what is most important, as Mr. Alok has already explained in Module 1, all the clauses are going to be seen in a very closed manner and many things will come. Whatever the language may be also, if language is not very much strictly understanding for all the commoner user. So it will also help us in improving the language when we revise it. Fortunately, most of the members which are in all the modules, they are also part of our committee also. So whatever takeover from there, after interacting with the participants here, they come back. And I can also assure that all the participants, when they start using the code, when they go back, they will have much more needing explanatory work. So I'm sure that when they write back to IRC, with help of all those who are today in the different models are presenting, they will be helping us, and I am promised that IRC, we will see that they get the reply back very shortly, because all those who matter, sir, are here. And the most important thing, when you start using any code and apply for designing, bridge design is not, it needs a very specialized knowledge and as well as experience in the field. So when you are getting insight from all those who are sitting here, and when you and the participant applying them, then they will find lot of doubts arising. So when they go back to their sets, so this will be also hang. I take this opportunity today when all the clauses in our ISC 6 are being discussed one by different experts who are also member of our committee. So I take it as audit to our clauses, not that from the understanding point of view, from language point of view, not duplication point of view. So all this will be helping, rather helping the participant to the code members of IRC, not in my committee also, but here also. I am very happy that Mr. Sarma, who is convener of B1 committee, so a lot of interaction we are doing in IRC also. For instance, if we go for crash barrier, what is their shape Mr. Sarma will give us, and we will working on the design criteria, load and stresses. So there are a lot of interaction here. So apart from doing interaction here, this is the course which is very important, and I earnestly request that kindly take this repeatedly, maybe after a gap of 6 months, because new material, new technology is coming. So all the code in IRC will also get revised very soon. And I also make a special request to Mr. Alok Bhaumik, because this is going to, your course is going to last up to November or so. So in the meantime, if ISA 6 comes in published from the press, so whatever shape is, kindly introduce them to all the participants, that this is what is important, because that code is in 2017, more than nearly 8 years old, and must see water has flown. So whatever the participant, new participant looking for the first time, they may be confused rather what is happening, because they may not be having access to Indian highway. And so my earnest request, if the codes comes, then kindly introduce them, and just so these are the further amendment, and this is the final say of the code, because so many amendment has been done. Alok is there, he will be explaining why he is explaining these things. I don't want to take a further time. So my once again request, when the boys or when the person goes back to their desk, any further doubts, they are most welcome in IRC through this, all the participants through Alok Bhaumik and course moderator, they can come back to IRC for further clarification. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharan Saab. Just for your, in response to what you mentioned, just wants to clarify that in IRC 6 lectures, we also will cover those parts of the amendment which is not printed so far.
Alok, I suggest in our lectures, we take the conveners, present conveners, see, as a permanent panelist, so that if they are available, they can join and have a first-hand impression of what is the concern of the participants. We can keep the conveners of the relevant committee for which the discussions are there, module is there, as a permanent panelist. Okay.
Yes,
now we
yes,
have got,
sir. Noted.
Yes, we have got Harshvardhan Subbarao also as one of the panelists. We are thankful to you because, to have joined. Now I'll request Mr. S.K. Puri to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody. I think it's a unique initiative taken by CEAI, supported by Mr. Alok Bhaumik, Mr. Hegde, and everybody who is here. Particularly for my B7 committee, like Mr. Jatkar said, this is somehow till now, this was not being considered as a important structure because it was not being paid. It's a temporary structure and the contractor was free to use whatever he has to use. But in the last couple of years, we have seen that a lot of incidents have happened and failures have happened, and majority of them due to this, whether it's the launching equipment or uh, this temporary structures. So it's very timely this has been taken. I think it will be very helpful to the profession. And another good initiative is that for all the courts, we, whether 25, 30 members in the committee used to discuss, deliberate, and then council 80 members. But now, if it is going to spread out to 200, 300, 400, 500 participants, and then the feedback comes from them also who are actually, using it or dealing with this course at site, I'm sure we as committee members will be very thankful to get their feedback, and maybe we'll be able to improve our either the existing codes or come out with new codes. So I think from my side, Mr. Jadekar has said everything, nothing more to add. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Puri Sahab. Now I request Mr. I.K. Pandey. Pandeyji, see, being from the ministry, I will give preference to the ministry people. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Pandey Sahab.
If I'm audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I feel honored to speak before you today on a subject that is very, very important and central to the safety, quality, and longevity of our infrastructures. That is the importance of the specifications in bridge construction. I thank CAI for organizing much needed webinar. As you all know, the bridges are not just the physical structures of steel and concrete. They are the lifeline of road transport, without which road network would remain fragmented and inefficient. The strength of bridge lies not only in its design or appearance, but in the strict discipline with which specifications are to be followed during the construction maintenance. And this webinar is going to address these things and going to explain the much needed uh, subject to the participants. Friends, we have seen several tragic uh, collapses in India and abroad as well during the recent years, many of them during construction itself. And some notable examples are collapse of one span of Dwarka Expressway during construction, Sona flyover injuring 2 persons, Kolkata flyover killing 27% and injury to 80%. I mean, examples underline the very, very important, importance of explaining the IRC codal provisions and following the specification during its construction as well as the construction and maintenance. Specifications are important for not only ensuring the safety and quality of this uh, structure, but also the durability in the construction and maintenance of bridges, and also the economy, accountability, and public trust. Many of times when the failures takes place, the public criticizes, and there are many other authorities comes into play and makes the life of the contractor and the engineers hell. So I really I feel uh, that these type of webinars has to come where quite frequently so that the engineers are well aware of the specification and they follow it. I would like to invite attention to an aspect of the bridge engineering that is often overlooked, but which can decide whether a bridge serves safely for 100 years or fails within a decade. I'm talking about the bearings and expansion joints of bridges and the importance of following specification in their design, construction, and maintenance. Bridge is not a static structure. It expands in the heat of summer, contracts in the winter, vibrates under heavy traffic, sways in the wind, and even shifts slightly during earthquakes. The bearings are the devices that connect the superstructure to the substructure, allowing controlled rotation and movements while safely transferring the loads. And the expansion joints are the breathing spaces in the deck that allows this thermal movement and prevent cracking. If these components are not built exactly as specification, the bridge is subjected to hidden stresses, which over time cause severe damage. Notable example is the Mahatma Gandhi Setu in Patna. Soon after its construction, severe distress were noticed in its finger traffic expansion joints. Water leaked into the box girder, leading to corrosion of the reinforcement. The failure to follow proper joint detailing has made the bridge unsafe and in need of continuous repair. So, the importance need not be so much explained. This is obvious. Honorable Minister Road Transport and Highways, Mr. Gadkari, has often raised questions on the faulty installation of expansion joints, giving uncomfortable rides and tuck sound, which is very, very uncomfortable. So these examples tells us one truth, that is a small negligence in bearings and joints can compromise the entire structure besides inviting criticism. Why follow the specification? The specification defines the quality of material, such as the neoprene hardness in the elastomeric bearings. They lay down the allowable tolerances in installations. Even a few millimeters of misalignment can generate huge stresses. They prescribe testing and inspection procedures to ensure long-term performance. When contractors cut corners or engineers fail to supervise the specifications, the bridge begins to deteriorate from the very first day it is constructed. There is a life cycle impact as well. Bearings and expansion joints are often less than 2% of the total cost of the bridge, but they decide the performance of the remaining 98%. So poorly installed joints allow water ingress, leading to corrosion of girders. Defective bearings lock movements, resulting in cracks in the piers or decks. Eventually, the bridge requires costly retrofitting or even replacement, wasting huge public money. In conclusion, the specifications are not bureaucratic frameworks. They are the distilled wisdom of decades of engineering practice. Following them in bearing and expansion joints is not optional, it's a matter of public safety. Every bridge is a promise to the people that they cross safely for generations. That promise will hold only if we, as engineers, contractors, and administrators, honor the specifications faithfully. This webinar will bring you home each aspect of our specifications for bridges. Since listening of only specification is quite boring, I believe the speakers will explain application of specifications with certain live examples of success as well as failures. This will make the course, the uh, speech very, lucid and interesting to the participants. For the participants, you are going to learn these from veterans of industry and will surely enrich your knowledge base, which will make you worthy of being a nation builder. Wishing you all success. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're on mute, Sharmaji. Sharmaji, kindly unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Pandeyji, about your concerns for the failures. In fact, the bearings and expansion joints are very important.
Yes.
What we found is concreting near the bearing supports, for the superstructure, many bearings, many places, the bearings go inside. It's all hollow and touches the concrete, this one, steel. Lot of problems are there. Even we are doing lot of inspection of the bridges. What I found in bearings, even they are not cut that fixing part, that rods, they are not cut. And a lot of things are happen. And they are not clean, they are not in properly seated, lot of problems come. Joints is a real problem. Joints, active joints means is a real problem. We are not able to do a
That's it.
riding on the with the joints. So one thing is we minimize the number of joints. That's one solution. Other thing is we have to do very means cautious, that special technique or
There
in
is a
the
specific methodology for laying the installation, and that has
installation.
to be followed. That is not being followed. That is the problem. So that's
Yeah.
why I said that these has to be explained with specific live examples of failure as well as the success where it has been
And
done.
we are to show the examples also, good examples.
Certainly,
We are done properly. Because
Yes, yes, yes.
they
That's
are
it.
not they
That's
are
it.
not done properly. Now I
And we
request
are
Mr. Basa. Okay.
We are
Pandey
bringing
बात
one
करेंगे फिर भी.
specific code which has not been printed so far, but I believe that since the speakers are aware of it, the zero code will also be explained, which is very important for placing installation of the bearings.
Yes, installation. Yes.
Yes.
Basa ji, Mr. Ashok Basa, you are waiting for long.
No, good evening, sir. For this opportunity. And honestly speaking, I was just while going through all the details presented by the moderators. I can tell you that this is one of the best models which covers almost almost the most important, parts of bridge engineering. So my compliments to CI for that, for two reasons basically. Because I remember when this National Building Code 2006 was made, there was tremendous, updation or changes, particularly in the earthquake engineering. After the, Gujarat earthquake is in 2001 and 99 super cyclone of Odisha. These two natural calamities had brought in a lot of changes in the National Building Code. Now the BIS wanted that the code to ho gaya, but the awareness of the code is more important. How people will use it. So incidentally, I was the chairman of the Civil Engineering Division Board of Institute of Engineers India. We made a memorandum, understanding. So in all state centers of the entire country, the NBC 2006 the awareness program was made. So I compliment CEI because of that. Making code is something, but making aware of the code, I think, is as important as making the code. So I think CEI has made that gap very nicely. So, and the course curriculum, my models have been so nicely chosen, and the speakers, all leading experts of the country, who's of the business in the country. So getting those people who are involved in the code, making a module itself, it's a rare opportunity for the incoming professionals. Sir, I remember I passed engineering in 1980 and I entered the Ministry of Transport for checking my first design in 1985. I remember whenever there used to be any ambiguity of interpretation of the code of practice that time, ministry's views were the final. So we used to get, the view of the ministry with, rapt attention. So my condition, my thinking is now that it is a rare opportunity for youngsters, because here within very less time, you are getting such an opportunity to understand each part of the code, and none less than the experts themselves who have made this code. So this is a very interesting situation. And sir, in a lighter mode, I will say that when you are hungry, you see, if all the good meals are provided in one go, it's very difficult, sir. The stomach gets filled up. So I would have thought of, these models, if would have given some gap kind of things, and let's say about 1 year time would have given, that would have been much better. It is my personal opinion. I don't deny, what is the effects, the efforts done by CI. It is wonderful. But the only thing is that, within a very short time, we are giving many things, because many people, I tell you, many people will be interested to be a part of each module. The modules have been done so nicely. I would request the CI that they should repeat this module. They can make value addition in subsequent things, but they should continue. So this is really an opportunity for the youngsters to come up and avail these opportunities. This is absolutely a rare opportunity, and I request them all to be a part of this great venture of CI. Once again, my thanks to CI for doing such a wonderful job. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Basaji. Let me tell you, all these modules will be available online for future also. It is not one time, these will be all available online. So at any time, these can be purchased, downloaded, and can be taken up. Mr. Subbarao, is he there or left? I think he was not seen. If he is not there, we'll take up the question answers. There are only a few questions. I'll take up. First question is from Satyendra Kumar. He is talking about performance of the bridges. So as it is being done for the roadside by NSB and all that. So I may inform him that Ministry is developing a bridge management system, a very elaborate management system. And once it's out, they will be taking up inspection and rating also. A lot of things are there. It's quite elaborate for all the bridges on national highways. Similarly, once that model is available, the state governments may also take up this one. monitoring as well as evaluation. Actually, is a very disturbing figure has come. As per the study report of CRRA, the average life was given as 35 years, and we designed for 100 years. And if the bridge lasts only 35 years, it is a very serious matter. So we have to know why it is so. And we should not wait for the collapse. We should take remedial measures before that. This is the question. I think Satinder, he must be happy. And then there's a question from Satinder Kumar again. All RCC or precise concrete work would be better if also being looked by Bridges Committee. If not already taken, like encourage beams, terminal slab, pre-stressed concrete, pavement, RE wall panel, etc. Like where to use terminal slab, where to provide approach slab, please. Mr. Hegde, can you give some idea on it?
Can you repeat the question? See, I just want to talk, like before.
The question box. Question is all RCC or precise concrete work would be better if also being looked by Bridges Committee. What he wants is some provisions are not there in the courts.
Yes.
That is what is meaning. So like encourage beams, tubular slab, precise concrete, precast concrete pavement, RE wall panels. So these are also taken up in the courts. This is what is meant.
Yeah. See, when we are covering this IRC 112, we are going by the section by section as well as the class by class. It is like an explanatory handbook, like say, for example, somebody has asked a question of SP 105 also. We are not going to, separately cover, say, for example, whether it is a priestess concrete cable stay bridges or a span by span, one full span, not that way. We are going to cover basically that IRC 112 clauses as far as the concrete bridge is concerned, how it is to be done. Also, in some cases, we are going to give some examples also, how to design, how to, both for RCC as well as the priestess concrete, because our IRC 112 covers both for the priestess concrete as well as the RCC. But we are not going to have the design example of, say, for example, simply supported span or continuous span. Not that kind of a design example we are not going to have. We are going to have the example of how the design principles have been covered in that particular section, clause by clause. It will be the explanation on the clause, and wherever it is required, we'll be giving the worked out example also. Not for that, various kinds of curve, skew, not that way. It is how to arrive at the design shears, moments, as it is in the clauses that we are going to explain. And also we are going to explain what is the serviceability limit state, what is the ultimate limit state, all the sections which is there in the IRC code, we are going to cover, both for the priestess concrete as well as the IRC, priestess concrete as well as RCC. But Sharma Sahab, I just wanted to clarify, like a lot has been spoken about that 35 years life. I think one has to understand in that particular paper of Mr. Garg, he has studied almost around 2000 bridges, more than 2000 bridges, out of which 217 bridges have failed from 1997 to 2017, where he could get the record of 200 and odd bridges, 217 if I'm not mistaken. For the failed bridges, the average life is 35.2 for the failed bridges. It is not out of the 2000 bridges he has studied. There are a lot of other bridges which has been standing. That is I think one has to understand that it is wherever the 217 failed bridges he has studied, for those failed bridges, the average life is 35.2. I think there is a little bit, proper understanding has to be there. There are more than 2000 bridges. Some of the bridges, when it was constructed, the record is not available. These are the sort of things that are also there. But only the failed bridges, for the failed bridges, average life is 35.2 or whatever you are talking about. I think we need to clarify that. It is not all the bridges which has been constructed so far. The average life is 35.2. Only those bridges where the bridges have failed so far, in that too between the 1997 and 2017, that is this one. Of course, I'm not justifying that our average life of the bridges is more very high, but it is only for the failed bridges where the record is available. The average life is 35.2. I think that I just wanted to clarify
I
that.
think we should correct. That means only 10% bridges have
That is
failed.
a,
Out of
Yes,
the
that is
35.
yes, yeah.
actually
Then
that would be a
for the 10%,
misrepresentation.
it is 35 years.
Correct.
And
That we have to understand.
regarding the remaining 90%, we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay. Yes, we don't have any data. Okay. Now, next question is from Santanu Chakravarti. This relates to Alok. He says case studies for bridge failures and checklist. See, for this course, we are not taking up the failures part. What is our intention for this course is only the related to the design part. So it is to make aware of what are the provisions in the course, what is the correct interpretation, so that you prepare a good design. Case studies is not in the scope of this training. I think that's what is there. Then next question is, will there be any plan for review or recap sessions after major modules like IRC 112 or IRC 83 to consolidate understanding? Okay, Alok, what is your plan? He says after the sessions are over, say important sessions, will there be any recap sessions?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, one thing is that after for each module on the last day, the last session, we will allocate some time to do the recap. But in addition, we would also, even after the end of the module, if some of the participants have any question, I think we will give an email ID or where they can put the questions, and we will continue to interact and respond. And as suggested by our chief guest, Mr. Sarangi, end of this entire all the modules, we will come out with a report which will be shared with not only the participants, but some major conclusions we would also share with IRC and other leading authorities for improvement.
Mr. Alok, what I suggest is after each module, once the module is over, we put, you see, we can note down what are the sessions which have come up. Then we can have a half an hour or so a recap for each module, because each module is a different thing. There's course coordinators are different, the speakers are different. If you take up after the full training course, that will be very big.
No. What I mentioned is at the end of each module.
Each module is okay.
On the last day, we will have a recap session.
Okay. Then report, of course, we can give at the end of the course. And because each module, of course, is related to the different committees of the IRC. So if we are able to get it after each module, it will be helpful to the committees to take up the issues.
Yeah.
Then, so let's take up the next issue. Last session of the module will devote some time. You already replied. How about IRC 21, please? IRC 21 is already withdrawn. Isn't it? It's not there. What is already withdrawn? No longer this one. Then this question is: any plan for new print of IRC SP 105 explanatory to IRC 112? Yes, this commentary is currently under revision. Okay, more factor of safety, please. Then Ayush Agrawal, he says, sir, there is one humble request. In my opinion, most of the participants are from young engineer community, because we will learn lean to learning and wants technical growth. But you also know the industry pays for 45 years experience engineer. So it is unmanageable to spare 75,000 in just 3 months. So please do something necessary because it is a short period. So in that short period, if the entire course is going to end.
Now, I want to
So
answer that. I want to take it up, like Sharma Saab, this
uh,
particular issue, like you see, this is a kind of course which is unique.
I think we can review it based on
We may
the few modules when they are on. We can look at
no,
it.
that is fine. But you see, the thing is, this I think it is not rather than the individuals. See, of course, whoever is affording individuals should attend it, and also you are going to review it that you can see that. But the point is, actually, it is the design offices, consultancy firm. They should look at it as a very good opportunity to train their engineers. Just imagine, like it's such an opportunity. How much time they'll have to spend? It's a peanuts for the consulting organization if they sponsor some people so that they can learn. It is not only the consulting organization. Many of these contractors organization also is trying to develop a design department. Could there be a better opportunity to develop their design department than this? You just think of it. Like each person is paid around 70,000 rupees by the organization itself. I don't think such an opportunity will ever come. It is a very good training platform to be used by this organization. Even for that matter, those people who have got the authority engineers also. Say, for example, authority engineers can use this the last the module 6 very effectively. It's very important. Not only that, they will also have to understand some of them who are involved in the bridge engineer. I think perhaps he may have to understand that. So I think all this consultancy organization should look at it as an opportunity to train and develop their consulting organization as well as contractors organization. I understand it is, individually it may become a little bit difficult, but I think that you may look into that as Alok may have to look into that. But my opinion, this such an opportunity, unique opportunity, will not come for the consulting organization as well as the contracting organization, even for the government organizations like authority engineers as well as PMC, all this thing, even the engineering departments of the government organization. Such an opportunity will not come for training their people personnel.
I agree, Mr. Agre. In my opinion, we should approach the contractors, EPC contractors, state governments, as well as the ministry also to sponsor some grant.
Sarma sir.
Can I come in?
Sarma sir, I have some suggestion.
Yes.
I have some suggestion because this is a unique opportunity. IRC can also be a very useful partner because IRC is not doing, because we are decimating almost all the codes of IRC. So they can be partnering along with CEAI, and because it's open to everybody. So if that is a golden opportunity for IRC, otherwise we have no feedback what is happening in our code. So why not write to President IRC and Secretary General IRC that such and such, even today they can be partner. That is not, because we are in already, and I've already requested that whatever things are coming after this session, after November, December, they can write back to IRC, and we are there to help them because Hegde are there, the Alok is there, you are there, Puri, everybody there. So we can be
Actually, we are doing the work of IRC. We are disseminating their codes.
Yes, that is my.
And this partnership can continue.
Yeah, partnership can be with CE. So I'm wondering why you have not thought of this, because such a experienced people, how to fund financing is all, and it is very rightly said that all those young engineers, less than 25, 30, fresh from college. So and when we join the Sarma Sahib, when we reading the code for the first time,
IRC is always in the short of the funds, always asking for it. So even IRC bags to the ministry. So why not to go to the ministry, regarding this dissemination of the IRC codes?
But my suggestion will be through, let you approach IRC, let IRC
Sir, I have got a
respond
suggestion.
through.
May I
Can I
come in?
submit, sir?
May I come in
I'll
first?
just take 2 minutes, sir. I'll just take 2 minutes.
Yeah, Alok, बताइए.
Sir, let us.
I just wanted to say, we can approach ministry, we can approach IRC. I mean, we have already, just for information, we have already approached ministry and IRC to be a partner. So far, we haven't got any response, but maybe there will be some participants coming from NHAI ministry for this course. But to the young engineers, one quick solution I can suggest, which will help them to reduce the burden a little bit. That is, you apply for membership of CEAI. First of all, there are benefits of membership of CEAI, but here, immediate benefit what you will get is a straight away reduction of about 20% of your fee, whichever module you put in. Now, if you apply for membership of CEAI in this period, then you will have to pay the full fee, but with the understanding that once your membership is approved, you will be reimbursed that difference in amount. And some people are already taking that advantage, let me tell you. Some people have very recently applied for membership of CEAI because they want to take all the modules. And this is overall very much beneficial. About 20% you straight away save. So this is my suggestion to the young engineers. They can think in those lines as well.
And
Thank you.
Alok, can we
add
give
on.
more incentive to CIE members?
Yeah, tell me.
Can we give more incentive, not 20%, maybe 30?
No, you see,
So
we have already.
so that they can more members of CIA we are able to enroll.
See, we have
In
already
long run, that will
circulated.
helpful.
Sir, I
We have
have a
already.
submission, sir.
Yeah.
एक slab बना दो, एक slab में कर दीजिए, up to less than 30%.
You see, it is already, brochure has gone to so many institutions. Many people have already, registered. It would not be appropriate at this stage to sort of change.
Sir,
Another thing.
Sir, I have got a submission. Sir, I have got a submission. Actually, we are missing that, this. I am only considering the state governments, PSUs, central PSUs, and the state PSUs. Their number is quite large, sir. So, I mean, my submission is this module should be processed to all engineering JIT and personal contracts, sir. Let's say, I can assure you I can take care of Odisha. I'll see to that some people from Odisha will be sponsored for these kind of things. Because, sir, we must go and say that, tell them that this is in the interest of profession and your boys are not know. I mean, how to be honest with you, sir, nobody knows how to design a staging formwork. Nobody knows. Very this thing. So we will go and we'll say that this is a fantastically module this thing. Sir, isme ek cheez, if IRC can help us, we will say that IRC will do not pay us anything. At least IRC should send a letter that such and such facilities are there, and a letter going from IRC gets more payment than it goes from any other body. So, एक suggestion है sir, इधर तो मैं उड़ीसा में sir मैं कर लूँगा, but for other things, if a letter from IRC goes that this is they are helping us in the form of IRC, I mean for the awareness of this code, so people should be this thing. तो government से आने से sir बहुत कुछ हो जाएगा.
नहीं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. If what Mr. Basa has mentioned, if IRC gives a letter to all the members, we can give the same discount as the CEI member for IRC members.
Exactly.
That we can do.
So, Alok, what happens if there is a course organized jointly by IRC and CIA? Then the state government officers, they can nominate. If the IRC is there, it is easy for them to nominate. Similarly, that is for NHI ministry, if his IRC name is there, so they can nominate and funds they may send to IRC.
Yes.
Then we can discuss and distribute among ourselves.
We can explore that possibility.
CIA, they don't give. That's the problem.
Both Sarma Sahib and Alok, we are going to meet in November in Bhubaneswar. So, as a council member, I am going to raise this issue that IRC is not disseminating and CEAI has done it. And it was a golden opportunity for IRC to partnering with them. They have missed it. So kindly take a call here, and I am making a point that this should be permanent partner. See, because you are only doing in the country. So let council deliberate on this and let it be recorded in the minutes of that. So this will be only, otherwise you will go on writing letter to ministry and they will say no fund, no, aisa nahi chalta hai. Because we are really getting, that's why I am saying it is helping the convener also and all the members sitting here. It is both way learning.
So I
Yes.
think we can have that discussion,
Yes.
I think we can take help of Mr. Sarangi. He is a technical
but-
advisor to
Yeah.
IRC.
But I just, I just want to
Yes.
say, one thing to those people who are attending here, like this is, especially for those people, who are pursuing MTechs in the institutions, engineering colleges. I think, see, if they want to pursue a sort of a, career in the bridge engineering, they will become industry ready. Industry ready. I think such an opportunity. I don't know how to convey this to the institutions. I think we'll have to. I think those people who are presently participating, if they are there, who are listening to us, I think they should convey to all the institutions. Their engineers will become MTech, especially the postgraduates who are studying in their institution. If they attend this course completely, they become industry ready. Actually, we don't have that. The people will be looking for the people who are industry ready. Right now, the problem is none of those people who are coming out of the colleges are industry ready. I think that is what we are facing. Whether it's in construction, whether it's in design,
Very true.
I think those people who are participating today here, I think we should request them to convey this message to all the students, MTech students who are interested in pursuing, whether it's a temporary structure design, whether it's a quality control, everything is covered. Whether it's a design, everything is covered. I think they should attend that. They will become an industry ready, and immediately as soon as they join the organization, they'll be able to very effectively and efficiently start delivering on the bridge engineering at least. I think this.
Sharma Saab, we are actually running.
I think we
late
are already
now.
late. It's
And
25 minutes.
already people are also exiting.
Time. And at the end of it, we have received a very beautiful observation by one of our members, Indrajit Ghai. Says, Sharma ji, you all combined together becomes IRC. So we all together is the India Road Congress. So many secretary generals are here, DCRD are here, presidents of the IRC are there, the treasurers of IRC are all here, and the conveners of the so many committees are there. So from the yeah. So thank you, Indrajit Ghai sahab, for your comments. And I think let's close this discussions. We had a very fruitful precursor to this training course. A lot of good sessions have come, and we'll take care of it. And hopefully, the training course will be accepted by the fraternity. And I assure it will be very useful to all the designers, whether in the initially joining or in the middle level also. Because even after 50 years of using the course, still doubts remain. And this is a very, and even, it's better that middle level designers are also there so that they have a good interaction. We come out if any anomalies there, any discrepancies there, that can be taken care of. If only juniors are there, it will not serve the purpose. So we should have the training, should have the mix-up of the junior level, middle level, as well as some seniors. So that will be means the best training effectively. With this, I thank all these participants, all the panelists, all the speakers for this training, all the participants. And I especially thank Aarti, who has been working behind the scene as a director CIA. So it is well conducted. Is it Mr. Alok? This is your course. I'm the moderator for it, for today's course.
Thank you. I think I also thank all the panelists and particularly Aarti for managing this show behind the scene. A lot of effort has gone in from all of us including Aarti. And we look forward to have a very successful intensive training course on bridges. And I'm sure it will be very, very useful to the engineering fraternity. Thank you.
I thank all sponsors, especially all sponsors, and request others also to join in big numbers. So this money will be utilized in the profession. CIA is for no profit. It is the intention is not to earn profit, and this will be used for the profession itself.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. Let's close the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And have a nice good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.